Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Now we will present the result of our discussion about intangible and intangible asset. Let's introduce. My name is Desti Wulandari and my friend Putri Puspitaningrum. We are going to start the presentation from Putri. Please, Putri.
Okay. Definition of asset. According to the Big Indonesian Dictionary, an asset is capital, wealth, or something that has an exchange value. Manual referring to SCFS number 16, revised 2011. Asset or asset represent all asset owned by individual or group, business entities. When viewed from ISEP, asset can be in the form of object or right obtained through past transaction. For example, shares or patents. According to physical expansion, assets are defined into two, namely tangible asset and intangible asset. Tangible asset consists of any object that can be felt and seen by the eye, namely, among other, house, land, office equipment, money, cash, gold, securities, machine, merchandise, and other objects that can be seen. Intangible assets are the opposite of tangible assets. That is, they cannot be seen. The type of intangible asset include permits, patents, trademarks, goodwill, copyright, intellectual property, and others. Tangible asset. Tangible assets are assets that they are long-term or literally have fixed nature, such as equipment, machinery, building, and land. The names commonly used in English for tangible assets are factories as property, factories, and other equipment. Tangible assets have the following characteristics. 1. They have a physical form that thus are tangible assets. 2. Owned and used by the company in operating activities. 3. Not intend to be sold as part of operating activity. Examples of tangible assets. 1. Office supplies. 2. Machine. 3. Building. 4. Soil. And 5. Gas. Accounting for depreciation. Credible assets such as equipment, building, and land development lose their ability to provide service over time. As a result, the cost of equipment, building, and land development need to be transferred to load systematically over their useful life. This kind of periodic transfer of expense to expense is called depreciation. Factor in calculating depreciation. There are three factors that determine to the amount of depreciation the accurate for each period, namely 1. Initial cost of fixed asset. 2. The expected period. 3. Estimate value at end of useful life or residual value. Next.
Okay. The three most commonly used methods of calculating tangible assets are as follows. 1. Straight line depreciation. 2. Shrinkage of the production unit. And 3. Double declining balance depreciation. Next. Intangible asset. Intangible assets are one of the most important and influential assets for the company, especially for large companies. When viewed from the name, this asset is intangible. It does not mean that this asset is significant and has no influence on the company. Characteristic of intangible asset. Basically, there are three characteristics of intangible asset, namely, 1. Lack of physical existence, get value from the rights and privilege given to companies that use them. 2. Not a financial instrument, generating value from future claims to receive cash or cash equivalents. 3. Long-term and subject to amortization, providing service over a period of years. Example in intangible asset. 1. Copyright. We often hear the term copyright. For example, the author or creator owns the copyrights that can be used to publish and sell and monitor their work. 2. Patent. Apart from copyright, we must be familiar with the term patent right. This right is usually given to those who carry out research, and through this research, they are able to discover new things. 3. Trademark rights. When someone makes a product and wants to market that product, suddenly the seller will make a brand and logo for the product. 4. Exclusive right. Exclusive right are rights granted by the state to an institution or agency to manage a facility or natural resource owned by the state. 5. Franchise right. Franchise right is the right to use a facility from one party to another as a franchise. Difference between tangible asset and intangible asset. 1. Intangible assets have a tangible physical form and contribute directly to support business activities. However, an intangible asset is a physical symbol that does not contribute to business activities, but its function is expected to contribute greatly to the company. 2. Tangible assets are a tangible form of the asset of a company. Intangible assets are assets that cannot be seen by competitor or investor. 3. Depreciation of intangible fixed asset can be valued using the depreciation method. Meanwhile, depreciation of intangible fixed asset can be done using various methods such as the straight line method and double declining balance method, the arm of the year digit method, and so on. For based on the accounting record, tangible fixed assets are acquisition, while intangible fixed assets are based on pure cash and company transaction. And 5, talking about act, of course, both of them also have difference. For tangible asset, this asset has a long term, aka unlimited if it is properly maintained. Okay, that's our presentation. I'm sorry for our mistake. Thank you for your attention and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.